morning.
Oh, so you're still talking to me then?
Susanna, I am sorry. I shouldn't have said some of the things that I did, and, well, it was totally insensitive of me.
Well, you were just telling the truth. Just as well you got everything off your chest.
I'd hate for us to fall out over this. You're all I've got.
You were the one who started to be so nasty.
I know. Well, you know, I was frustrated over this surrogacy business, and I snapped. And I shouldn't have taken it out on you. Will you forgive me?
I suppose I could be tempted.
Good. So, does that mean we can kiss and make up and forget all about it?
Isn't that the point of falling out in the first place?
Cassie, how about a brew?
Yeah, I'll put the kettle on. I've got to stock up anyway.
Back to you.
Oh, just the person I want to see. I don't suppose you know when your Lindsay and Peter are due back from the romantic little weekend?
I'm not sure, Julia. Should be sometime today.
Well, if you see Peter before I do, will you tell him that someone's been trying to get hold of him at the salon? They've left a phone number. Apparently, it's very urgent.
Oh, will do.
And how's this little fella getting on then?
He's all right.
And who's a lovely little baby then? Oh, it's a shame they can't stay like that, isn't it? Before you know it, they're in the teens, causing you all kinds of heartache and police standing at your front door.
Anyway, Julia, I'd love to stop and have a proper gap with you, but you won't feeding soon.
I can't be stuck around gossiping myself. That's the problem with being a career woman. It's all work and no play. I'll see you later, love. Sure.
See you, Julia.
Hiya.
Hi, love. How are you?
Oh, I've been better. I spent the weekend tracking Ori Lane down.
Track her down.
I want to tell her what a wonderful husband's been saying behind her back.
Should have kept her mouth shut.
No, you were right to tell me. If he's going to try and frame Ori Lane, she should know.
What's he gonna do?
Well, for the start, she can come back here and tell everyone what a liar he is.
Well, I thought you were the one who sent her packing in the first place.
Well, yeah, but that's before I knew he was going to do the dirty on her.
Well, bringing her back isn't going to change anything, is it? It's still going to be her word against Mick's. She'll be in exactly the same boat, Cass.
Cassie, I really could do with some help here.
Just a bit lower? Yeah, that'll do. What do you think, Dad?
Happy hour? Since when?
Well, since today. I've got to find some way of bringing the extra money in. I can't believe Finnegan's put the money up. £1,000. Got a good mind to tell him where to go.
If only it were that easy, eh?
Yeah, but if we just go along with it, how long's it going to be before he puts it up again? Maybe we should just stand our ground and tell him he's gone too far.
Jackie, you don't want to start messing with the likes of Finnegan. He's not the sort to take no for an answer very easily, is he? God, I wish I was 20 years younger. He wouldn't know what hit him.
Dad, I've already told you, I don't want you getting wound up about all this.
Wound up? What do you expect? That gangster's going to end up taking every penny we've got.
That's why I've got to find new ways of getting the profits up.
Yeah, what if it doesn't work?
Well, then I'll just have to think of something else.
And what kind of people are you going to attract, Jack? We could finish it with all sorts in there.
Oh, happy hour. £1 a bottle. Hey, we're going to tell all my friends at the Over 55s Club. We love this place even.
I'd like to see how the other students would cope with all this noise.
Well, you can't blame the baby.
I'm not blaming anybody. It's just that I'm finding all this hard enough as it is.
When does it have to be in?
Tomorrow.
Well, go on. You go up and work in Lindsay's room.
I did, didn't I? And you told me to come down here so you could hoover.
I know I did, love, and I'm sorry, but he woke, didn't he? I'll just have to wait till he nods off again. Go on, you go up.
Just wish I had a nice little room to myself, all quiet, with no interruptions.
Oh, tell me about it, Jimmy. It sounds like heaven. Listen, I wouldn't mind a bit of peace and quiet, you know. All Lindsay and Kylie are going to be back from Morecambe soon.
Oh, great. So they're going to want to go in there and unpack, aren't they?
Oh, yes, probably. So you better make the most of it while you can, haven't you?
Yay! Oh, sorry to bother you, Jackie, look, but can you change this for the salon, please?
Yeah, sure. Is it busy in there?
Oh, rushed off our feet. At least Peter should be back this afternoon, so that'll be a big help. I'm glad to see there's none of them bouncers here today.
Oh, no. They only come in at night time.
Oh, well, things are obviously going very well if you can afford to take on all these extra staff. Oh, you would put that Richard Branson to shame if you carry on like this. Oh, are you, love? Oh, I hope you don't mind me saying, lovely. You're looking a bit peaky.
Yeah, well, I didn't get much sleep last night.
Oh, that unky husband of yours been keeping you up all night, has he?
There you go, Julia.
Oh, thanks, love. I better get straight back. Can't keep the customers waiting, can we? Ta-ra, love.
See ya. Big mouth strikes again, eh?
She wasn't to know.
Have you heard anything from him?
No, I don't want to either.
Yeah, well, I don't think he'd have the nerve to show his face round here again. He better not, anyway.
I think I know Christian better than anyone, and I'm sure he's not going to let me get away with this. I've humiliated him. I've made him look stupid, and he's going to hate me for that.
Oh, great. The only reason he'll hate you is because you took control. You showed him that you weren't just some stupid little housewife who was there to take his orders. I feel terrible. If we'd had any idea what you'd been going through, you should have told us what was going on.
It wasn't that easy, Jack. I was just plodding along, wanting everything to work, and I don't know. I just exploded. I couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah, well, I think everyone around here should be told exactly what he's like, just in case he does come back.
Do you mind if I take time off work? Mum thinks it'll do me good to stay with her for a few weeks.
No, that's a good idea. I think that's the best thing you could do.
My nerves were gone last night. Every little noise, I just kept thinking it might be him trying to break in or something. I know he's not going to let me get away with this.
Don't think like that. He's nothing to be scared of. Any man who treats his wife or his girlfriend the way he treated you are totally spineless. And if he dares to come back round here, he won't know what's hit him.
Oh, I don't know what I'd have done without you last week.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad you're okay. You've had a lucky escape. Now you get off to your mum's and stay there for as long as you want. Your job will always be here for you.
Thanks, Jack. Right, well, I'll ring you when I get there, okay? See ya.
See ya.
Oh, I thought she was never going to drop off.
Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate here.
Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I thought you needed a brain to concentrate.
Very funny. Do you have to do that now? I want to get this finished before I go to work.
Jimmy, he could wake up any minute, couldn't he? I want to get it done before Lindsay and Kylie come back.
Do you want me to get through this course or not?
Of course I do, but I want to clean home as well. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I know how hard it is for you, love, but you can't expect everyone here to come to a standstill just because you've got some college work to do. Look, go downstairs, and I promise I'll try not to disturb you again.
I don't believe this. It's like flaming musical chairs.
And say no to a cup of tea while you're down there.
What are you doing here?
That's no way to greet your customers. I couldn't help but notice the poster in the window. What's that all about?
Well, I have to think of some way to bring in more business.
You don't want to bother yourself with all that happy or nonsense.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have to if you hadn't put the money up like that. How else am I supposed to find £1,000 a week?
You'll manage.
Yeah, joking, aren't you?
Just think of all the aggro you've saved. I hate to think what would happen in here if you didn't cough up.
We didn't have any aggro till you turned up.
Yeah, you'll have plenty if you continue with this happy or nonsense, believe me.
Why?
Oh, just think about it. What's the point of spending all that money in security and then filling the place with freeloaders? Do you really want this place crawling with lagerlouts tanked up in cheap booze?
No, of course I don't. But I've got to find some way of bringing in more customers.
Don't get yourself so worked up. I'm only giving you advice. You've a lot to learn.
What? How to get rid of people like you mean?
No. You hurt my feelings talking like that. Why don't you be a good girl and take down those posters before word gets out that this place is going downhill?
Who do you think you're talking
And
to?
believe me, you'll thank me for this one day. Now go on, get rid of them.
Yeah, well, you can't order me around like that.
I'm not ordering you around, I'm simply giving you advice. It's not in either of our interests to lower the standards in here. Now, Why don't you make life easy for yourself, eh? Trust me. Go on. Ch-ch.
It's only us.
Oh, you're going to be sick when you see our tan.
Hiya, Dad.
Hiya, love. Hiya, Kyles. Come here, kid. How are you? Oh. How was Morecambe?
Oh, the sun was cracking the flags. It was 90 degrees in the shade.
I wish. Hiya, Mum. Did you have a nice time?
Apart from the miserable weather.
Oh, I bet you're down for a cup of tea, aren't you?
Oh, you must have read my mind.
Jimmy, put the kettle on, will you? Peter, before I forget, Julie Brogan asked me to pass a message on to you, and she said someone's been trying to get hold of you at the salon.
Did she say what it was about?
No, but she said it was urgent.
Oh, it'll probably be one of me regulars wanting a blue rinse now and Julie. Oh, I better pop round there anyway.
And you're going to have a couple first?
No, I better get going. Is it any wonder I'm showing signs of premature age in the hours they work me? I'll see you all. Ta-ra!
See you, love. Hey, look at your hat.
Thanks for a lovely time.
I'll give you the ring when I've finished. Don't miss me too much.
Hey, I think I can survive a whole afternoon without you.
Oh, you're a cold bitch.
Ta-ra.
Kylie! Not on there. That's Grandad's work.
Ellie, what have you done?
Oh, hey, you shouldn't go shouting at her. She wasn't to know what it was.
I'm sorry, Dad. We've only been back 2 minutes and we're already causing chaos.
What are you about to? I've got to bite it out again anyway.
Love, you make that tea. I'm going out. I've got to clear me head. I'm going for a walk or something.
Come on, Kyles, you take your bags and go upstairs.
I mean, he has been working awfully hard, you know. I mean, he's worked all through the weekends.
Just as well we went away then. Let him have a bit of peace for a change, eh?
Go on. How was it then?
Oh, it was great, Mum. Oh, I can't believe how lovely Peter is. He's dead thoughtful. He treats Kylie like she's his own.
Oh, no, you can tell she likes him. It's getting serious then.
Oh, well, let's just say it's really nice to go out with someone who's a good laugh. It's like he's my best mate as well as everything else.
So, do you think it's going to last? I mean, does he, light you fire or whatever it is they say?
Listen to you. Let's just say he's gorgeous as well as everything else, and that'll do for now.
Hiya, Dave. Are you on your dinner break?
Yes, just having a quiet spot of lunch.
I was just going to pop over to your place and grab a butty, and then I spotted you coming in here. Do you mind if I join you?
No, not at all.
Hiya, what can I get you?
Right, I'll have a fresh orange juice, please, and some garlic mushrooms with tomato mozzarella salad, please.
Garlic mushrooms? Do you think that's wise, Dave? I mean, say the fumes over there have had enough without you stinking to high heaven.
Personally, I'm not at all offended by the smell of garlic.
Oh, well, as long as you don't mind staying single. Oh, toasted sandwiches? How long have you been doing them?
Oh, today. I'm trying out more snacky stuff.
Oh, I'm glad I've come in now. I'll have cheese and onion toasty on wine, please, and a cup of coffee.
Right, but you go and find a table and I'll bring it over to you when it's ready.
Oh, doesn't it make a nice change having a little business lunch together, Dave? We should do this more often.
Now, they're the kind of customers you could definitely do without.
They're regulars. They live round here.
You shouldn't encourage them.
What do you mean, encouraging them?
What's with the toasted sandwiches and all-day breakfasts?
Well, what about them? Look, I've already told you. I'm prepared to try anything if it means bringing more people through the door.
With toasted sandwiches and cups of tea? You really want the place full of the likes of them? Look, it's early days, but I will have this place packed every night. I guarantee you will make enough to pay for your security and have a nice, healthy profit for yourself.
Oh, yeah? Now you're going to manage that.
Just wait and see. You and me are a good team. I intend this partnership to go on for a long, long, long time. I might be back later. Don't go making any changes behind my back, not without my say-so. Catch you later.
it, son. For the state of this. Have people got any respect? So you getting a new neighbour, lad? Soon have this tidied up for you.
Linz,
Hiya.
you're not going to believe this.
Believe what?
That phone call Julia said was urgent. It was Michael Makin International.
Who?
Remember last year when the salon won the hair show?
Yeah.
Well, they were the company that sponsored it all.
Oh, and what did they want you for?
Well, they wanted to know if I wanted to go to Bali to be a hairdresser on a photo shoot for 2 weeks.
You're joking.
No, apparently someone let them down at the last minute, and they were wondering whether I was Max.
Really?
I think it's a shock.
So, when did you go?
A week Friday. All expenses paid. Just me, a photographer, a stylist, a load of supermodels on some exotic island. I can't believe it.
Oh, evening, Margaret. You're from off to Balti on a glamorous photo shoot.
Julia, it's Bali, not Balti.
Okay, the both as erotic as each other. Oh, it's all right for some, isn't it? I just don't know why they didn't ask me to be one of the models. They obviously didn't know what a cracker-tail legs are for. So, you're going to be on some desert island surrounded by loads of supermodels, aren't I?
No? Feeling a bit jealous, aren't you?
No, of course not. Just worried you might not come back, that's all.
Of course I'll come back.
I don't know, Peter. Why should you be interested in me, some single mum who works in a chippy, when you're going to be surrounded by a load of gorgeous women for a fortnight?
Do you really think I'm that shallow?
Oh, seriously though, Peter, this means you're going to miss me dress rehearsal for Sing Like a Star. Who's going to do me hair?
They'll have loads of great stylists. Oh, I'm sorry I can't be there for you, but I can't miss out on a chance like this, can I?
No. I know you can't, but just don't forget about me, that's all.
Paranoid or what? How am I going to forget about you? Can you be sick of the sound of me voice? I'll be on the phone every night in my lonely little hotel room.
Unless you get sidetracked by one of these 12 models.
It wouldn't matter if there was 112 models. I still only have eyes for you. See you.
Hi. Feeling better?
Yeah, it's a lot clearer. Just need to get out for a bit, you know.
Thought you'd be back before now.
Yeah, well, I went down to the cemetery.
Oh, right.
Oh, Jimmy's grave's in the right state.
Oh, no.
Just a bit of litter, you know. A few weeds in there. Made me realise how long it is since I've been there. Hey!
Well, we haven't had much time to ourselves these past few months, have we?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Hold him for a sec while I check his bottle.
Come on, sunshine. Hey, listen. I think I'll go back towards the end of the week. Tidy it up a bit. Take a few flowers and that, eh?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Give me the world of good going now, love.
How do you mean?
Well, put it all into perspective, you know. Here's me feeling fed up because I'm struggling with all my work. It just reminded me why I'm doing it in the first place. To give this little sausage all the things our little Jimmy never had. And made me realise that no matter how hard this next year's going to be, well, hopefully, it's all going to be worth it in the end, isn't it, son?
I think you'll find that's highly confidential.
Why? What have you got to hide?
Oh, just the numbers of my mistresses.
Already got them.
What are you looking for?
Well, I can't help feeling that there's somebody we've overlooked.
Overlooked?
To be our surrogate mum.
Susanna, I thought we'd agreed to give up on the whole idea.
No, Max, you were the one who decided we wouldn't go through an agency, and as it happens, I agree with you. To be honest, it does all seem rather hit and miss, but that's no reason why we should give up on the idea altogether.
What are the alternatives?
Well, I know Lisa didn't want to be our surrogate mum, but that doesn't mean to say there isn't somebody else out there who wouldn't be just as perfect.
Like who?
I don't know. That's why I'm going through your address book, but there must be somebody we know we can trust who'd be willing to help us.
You haven't listened to a word I've said, have you?
Nothing's changed, Max. I still want a baby. I want one more than ever.
Yeah, can't wait to get home and have a long bath.
I'm just going for some lecky cards. Give Jimmy a bit of peace.
I was thinking, you know, about what you said about Dolly Lane.
Oh, I hope you don't think I was being funny.
No, you were right. I mean, what's the point in dragging her all the way back in now? Especially now that he's twisted everything to suit himself. And this just proves I was right about him all along. He's out for himself and no one else. He didn't think that about that marriage.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
Oh, could be worse, you know. Ta-da.
Oh, I'll see ya.
Later.
Must be something in the air.
Anyway, I've decided there's only one way to defend Dolly Lane's name. I'm going to stand up in court and tell the truth. That Mick Johnson murdered my mum because he wanted her out of the way. It was nothing to do with Dolly Lane. He was the one who forced her into believing that what she did was right. I want to make sure he pays for that.
All right, love. Thought I'd come round and make the most of your happy hour.
It isn't a happy hour anymore.
What?
Finnegan was in before. He said he doesn't want me lowering the tone of the place.
That's rich, isn't it? The only thing lower on the tone of this place is him and his cronies.
He even made me take all the posters down and everything.
God, I don't believe this.
It was bad enough when he was just coming around here for his money. Now he's acting like he owns the place. I can't even make the smallest changes without his permission. We're gonna do that.
I don't know, love. What can we do apart from make the most of the bad job?
Oh, what do you mean?
Jack, you gotta face it, love. Finnegan isn't just gonna go away. We haven't any choice.
Dad, I can't believe you're saying that.
I'm just being realistic, Jack, that's all.
Yeah, well, you might be prepared to let him walk all over us, but I'm not. I can't carry on like this, Dad. I can't afford to. Don't ask me how I'm gonna do it. But believe me, I won't be happy until he's out of our lives for good.
Would you trust a used car salesman? Cutting Edge next on 4 witnesses the heartache and the anger of those who've experienced car trouble.